Hello students, welcome to Science Academy. In this video, we will revise the class 5th science today for our annual examination. We will shortly cover the 3 chapters and discuss the short multiple type and fill in the blank type questions. So let's start. If you are coming first time to this channel, please do subscribe, like, comment and share. The first chapter that is there is air and water. We will revise now. What are the key terms here? First is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The blanket that surrounds the earth, blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called the atmosphere. What is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air is the humidity. Filtration, the process of removing insoluble impurities from a liquid using filter paper is called filtration. Sedimentation, the process of removing the insoluble impurities by allowing them to settle down. That is the sedimentation. Decantation, pouring of clean water into another container after sedimentation. That is the decantation. Evaporation, the process of changing liquid into vapor by heating is called evaporation. Then distillation, process of purifying a liquid by boiling it and then condensing its vapor. Let's start the question answer, that is multiple choice questions. The first question is the process of transformation of water into water vapor on heating is known as evaporation. So evaporation is the right answer. Water is disinfected with a very small quantity of chlorine. Chlorine is the right answer. Then let's go to number 3 question. The process in which liquids like water are cleaned by passing them through a filter paper is known as filtration. So do not be confused here. If filter paper is given, then you can guess the answer as filter. This gas is used to produce colors in the bulbs of fluorescent tubes. The right answer is argon. Then number 5 is the gas which supports burning. Supports burning means which is helping in the burning process, that is called your oxygen. Fill in the blanks. The diaphragm layer of the atmosphere protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Ozone layer. So it is the ozone layer. During the process of evaporation, dash is formed. The right answer is water vapor is formed. Mountaineers carry dash cylinders. When we go up to the mountain, then there is a lack of oxygen. So the mountaineers, they carry oxygen cylinder. Sand is an dash impurity. Sand is an insoluble impurity. It doesn't become soluble with water. Dash is used for purifying water. We use chlorine for purifying water. We also use bleaching powder, but here the answer you can write is chlorine. Then true or false, soluble impurities can be seen with naked eyes. Soluble impurities can be seen with naked eyes. This we cannot see. So it's a false. Nitrogen gas does not support burning. It's true. Oxygen supports burning. Oxygen is needed for breathing. True. Boiling of water kills germs. This is also true. That's why we boil water and drink. Then short answer type questions. What is atmosphere? We had already discussed the blanket of the earth that surrounds the earth. The blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. Name the gases present in the air. We have oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen and argon gases present in the air. Name the different layers of the atmosphere. Now in the atmosphere we have 5 layers. What are they? They are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. Then why do living beings need air? Living beings need air for breathing and respiration. So this way you can write the short answer questions. Let's go to the next chapter, that is dealing with emergencies. Whenever any emergency situation happens in our day-to-day life, then what are the dealings we do? From this chapter, let us quickly go to the key terms. What is first aid? First aid is the immediate help given to an injured person before the doctor arrives. Tetanus, a disease caused by bacteria that causes rigidity and sudden involuntary contraction of muscles. That is the tetanus. Sprain, overstretching of muscles, tendons, or joints, fracture, crack, or breakage of bone. Rabies, a fatal viral disease caused in humans through the saliva of infected animals such as dogs. Then fire extinguisher, a portable device filled with special substances for putting out a fire. Let's go to the question answer section and start the multiple choice questions. Number 1, baking soda can be used for. The 4 options are given. The right answer is A, cooling the burn. What should be done in case of bleeding nose? Out of the 4, the right answer is A, sit with head tilted backwards. Means you have to sit like this, head tilted backwards if your nose is bleeding. Why do we wash the snake bite? We use the snake bite to prevent the poison. So the B is the right answer. The number 4, blisters from burns should not be punctured, touched, pressurized. So the right answer is all of these. Fill in the blanks. We should use dash and dash to put out fire caused by electronic gadgets. For electronic gadgets, to put out the fire, we will use sand and extinguisher. Burns can be caused by dash and dash, heat and chemical. A dash bandage can be used to cover cuts. The right answer for this is tourniquet. If a person catches fire, cover him with a dash to cut off air supply. Cover him with a blanket. If a person is bitten by a dog, he or she should be rushed to a doctor for anti-rabies injection. Then true or false? We can avoid accidents if we are careful. That's true. Fire caused by petrol should be put off with water. This is false, because if you put petrol on fire, then the fire will glow more. Means it will increase. If your friend's clothes catches fire, tell him to run fast. This is a false statement. Number 4, a victim of snake bite requires immediate treatment. Yes, that's true. Massaging should be done in case a person breaks his leg. When a person breaks his leg, massaging is not done generally, because we are not sure which part is broken. So it's a false statement. Then match the following. Fire caused by petrol. It is matching with sand or mud. Fractured burns is sling. Sling is a thing given to the person who has fractured his bone. They tie it around his neck also, and with the plaster of Paris they do it. Dog bite we give general rabies. We say rabies, and for this we give the injection anti-rabies. Bleeding nose, if someone is bleeding nose, then we put ice on that. Then let's go to chapter 5, simple machine. In the simple machine, we need to understand what is a simple machine. So simple machine is a tool which helps us to do the work with ease. Okay? Generally machines are 2 types. One is simple machine, another one is complex machine. Simple machines are the machines which help us to do the work easily, and they do not have more parts. But complex machines are the machines, the combination of simple machines. That means they have more parts. For example, simple machines can be a seesaw or a nutcracker. But complex machine will be a car or a truck which has many parts. Effort. What is effort? Effort is nothing but force applied. And what is force? Something that causes change in the motion of an object. That means a push or a pull to an object is called the force. So students, let's directly go to the multiple choice questions and discuss it. A wheel with a rod attached to it is known as wheel and axle arrangement. Fixed pulley is used for drawing water. That's why we use the pulley in our wells. If we have wells at home, we generally have kept a fixed pulley where a rope is tied and we use for drawing water. Number three, a screw jack used to lift cars is an example of it's a screw arrangement. When the fulcrum is in between the load and the effort, it is a first class lever. A crowbar is a first class lever. Fill in the blanks. A nutcracker is an example of second class lever. A dash is an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder in the form of a spiral. So it's a screw. 3. Fulcrum is the fixed point on which the rod moves. Number 4. A lever consists of fulcrum, load and effort. If a wheel is mounted on a rod, then the rod is called the axle. That's why it's called wheel and axle arrangement. Then true and false. An inclined plane is a lever. False. A tweezer is an example of third class lever. True. A wedge is made up of two inclined planes. True. A screw is a simple machine used to hold things together tightly. True. Pulleys do not change the direction of applied force. False. Pulleys, they actually help to change the direction. Pulleys are two types. One is movable, another one is fixed pulley. Then the short questions we have, what are simple machines? We have already discussed it. What is a pulley? A pulley is a grooved wheel with rope or belt arrangement. And it is of two types. One is fixed pulley, one is movable pulley. How many inclined plane make a wedge? So the right answer is 2 inclined plane make a wedge, and the uses are, they are used for cutting and splitting. What do you understand by wheel and axle? So wheel is made up of wheel and axle is made up of a large wheel attached to a rod. The rod is called the axle and the round one, that is called the wheel. Then define fulcrum, load and effort. Fulcrum is the center point of a lever, or it's the balance point. Load means the object which you keep, that is the load, and effort is the force that we apply. So students, here we discuss the 3 chapters, and I hope that you are clear with this. Once again, do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.